it's Michelle, and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. You guys, we did it. We finally hit 30,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So thank you for all of your continued support of my little channel. We can only go up from here. But you guys, we have a lot of juicy royalty to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. Hi everybody, it's Michelle, and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, Aura. So 6 months ago, my father called me frantically, worried that I was going to be arrested and that I was in trouble because somebody called him looking for me. That's right, they called my 83-year-old father asking for me. These people were able to Google me and find out my next of kin's personal information and call and harass my 83-year-old father. This is what happens when data brokers who legally can purchase and sell your information online to anyone who can do a simple Google search. It's really scary to think that people have access to all of your information online. They can get your phone number, your work history, even your address. So that is why I am so grateful to be partnered with Aura. Data brokers are making a fortune selling your information to robocallers, spammers, and others who want to learn more about you. Aura can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them, but let's be honest here, who has the time to do that? But Aura can handle all of that for you. It's really simple to set up. You don't have to download several apps to get things like parental controls, antivirus, VPN password management, and more. Simply let Aura do the hard work for you, keeping you safe online. So you can either let data brokers continue to profit and expose your personal information online, or you can check out my sponsor link, aura.com/royaldailytea, and start your 2-week free trial today. You have nothing to lose and your safety to gain. So what in the holy heck is going on with Harry and Meghan? There is so much to unpack that I literally do not even know where to start. The only thing I see is an iceberg and another iceberg and another iceberg. So Harry and Meghan are sailing away on that Titanic that they call Brand Sussex, and all I see is bumpy roads ahead. It is very clear to anyone with half a brain cell, they don't have any people around them. Where is WME? Can you even get them on the phone, Meghan? 1 ringy-dingy, 2 ringy-dingy. Hello, is this thing on? Hello? Where the hell are your people? Who in their right mind is giving Harry and Meghan advice? Because they clearly have just killed their entire career, not to mention their reputation, and not to mention a couple of lawsuits over there in the UK. Home Office, are you paying attention? I literally feel like they just gave y'all a very early Christmas present rolled up in a bow. So the other day, Harry and Meghan made a very surprise and shocking appearance at a very low rent, low budget D-list movie premiere in Jamaica. That's right, Jamaica. So let's backtrack a little bit. So Prince Harry last Friday showed up in Los Angeles looking rather schlumpy and a little to collect his aviation award for being a living legend in his own mind, where he entered and exited out the back door and entertained all his little friends at table 115, including his new bestie, a phony prince by the name of Mario Max. And Meghan Markle was a complete no-show from this event. Now we have news that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry board a 6 6-hour flight to travel internationally to Jamaica for a couple of days to attend this movie premiere that neither one of them have anything to do with. They're not acting, they're not producing, they're not directing. So there is the rumor that Harry and Meghan were actually invited by the president of Paramount Pictures, Brian Robbins, and his wife, Tracy James. Now, according to a couple of news stories that have come out, they were invited guests and they're all close friends. Well, I don't know if I believe that story, because if you look at the body language on the red carpet, it was really awkward. It didn't look like they wanted to be photographed with Harry and Meghan. The wife was literally ignoring Meghan. They tried to walk off before their photo was taken. Again, the body language was just bizarre. So Harry and Meghan are trying to convince everyone that they are these new Hollywood heavyweights, that Meghan is going to be a director and a producer and she's going to win an Oscar. I mean, even Meghan has given up on the delusion that she's an actress. We all know she kind of sucks. So now she's trying to be a Hollywood heavyweight producer, director behind the scenes. Now, for the past 4 years, if you can believe Megxit happened in April, Harry and Meghan have done absolutely nothing in Hollywood. They have become actual laughing stocks where most A-listers don't want to be associated with them. Their career is in the toilet. Meghan and Harry were dumped from Spotify, being called lazy grifters. Their Netflix deal is hanging on by a thread. People are starting to make fun of them on award shows like Joe Coy. Even South Park, which is owned by Paramount Productions, by the way, which I find hilarious, that they produced a show that made fun of Harry and Meghan, and here Harry and Meghan are with the president of Paramount Pictures. But on top of that, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have never attended one award show in 4 years. They have never been to the Oscars, the Golden Globes, the Grammys, or the Emmys. And this year, their final time to actually win an award, they were snubbed once again. As a matter of fact, every single time something of theirs has been up for an award, it has been 100% snubbed. So most recently, their docuseries was snubbed for an Emmy nomination. Then we had the Suits cast reunite for the Golden Globe. Meghan Markle was not even a part of it. So for two people who desperately act like they want to be a part of the Hollywood scene to never go to any of these star-studded award shows or any of the parties, it's very, very odd. Now, Jeff Bezos and his fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, were at the exact same event as Harry on Friday, where she also received a Living of Legends Aviation Awards. Now, the following evening, they had a huge bash celebrating Jeff Bezos' 60th birthday. And guess who wasn't there? Harry and Meghan. Now, this was a huge party where people like Oprah, Gayle King, the Kardashians, Bill Gates, all of these huge people were there. Kris Jenner, Beyonce, Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom. Literally, aren't these Harry and Meghan's people? Aren't they all friends? So why was Harry and Meghan not there? You can't tell me because their kids were sick. Okay, because literally 2 days later, they fly internationally, really far away from their sick children. This party was held in Los Angeles. The award show was held in Los Angeles. So Meghan Markle couldn't go 2 hours to support her husband, who's actually getting an award. Then she doesn't go with her husband to their friends, Jeff Bezos, where all of their neighbors and friends are attending a huge party. Even Ivanka Trump and her husband were also there, and Harry and Meghan didn't go. Were they not invited? Again, it seems like every single time there's a huge important event with Hollywood A-listers, Harry and Meghan are not a part of it. But instead, they board a plane to Jamaica for a very D-list movie opening, right? So for two people who want to make it in Hollywood, they're literally doing everything backwards, if you ask me. Again, WME, where are you? You picking up the phone? What is going on? She has the most powerful Hollywood agent, yet she misses every single award show, every single party, every single event, but then she becomes the belle of the ball for a very D-list movie opening in Jamaica. So Meghan Markle was wearing a black bodysuit and a black balloon skirt. They were two bespoke pieces from Carolina Herrera. Now, I didn't think she looked bad. Actually, this is probably the best that she has looked for evening wear in a while, but it was a little bit too dressy, in my opinion, for the event, and it was way too long that people kept stepping on it. And of course, it was signature Meghan because it was wrinkled. I mean, can the woman never travel with an iron? But the most interesting accessory was she seems to be wearing her wedding ring, y'all. She brought out the wedding ring. Now, Harry and Meghan, they were trying to play up the, loved up lovebirds, and they were so happy to be there. Meghan was in her element. She was getting all of this attention. Again, her love tank must have been running really low because she didn't get to do the red carpet event for the Aviation Awards, but she sure worked it there at the movie premiere like she was the belle of the ball. You really would have thought that Meghan Markle was starring in a movie, that it was her movie premiere, instead of sitting in the audience kind of far back from the screen. Again, this was such a D-list event. I was literally suffering secondhand embarrassment for them. There was a lot of people following them with selfie sticks, like, oh, it's Meghan, oh, it's Harry. Like, there was no A-list actors there at all. It was just an odd event. Now, the other part of this story was that Harry and Meghan were photographed with people who pretty much symbolize anti-monarchy. Now you have a royal prince who walks around insisting on keeping the Duke and Duchess title for him and his wife, who give their two children a prince and princess title, who is suing the Commonwealth, the UK, so he can keep his status as an IPP person, and wants the taxpayers and the Metropolitan Police to provide him and his family with paid security. But he flies all the way to Jamaica, which is not exactly the safest country. You know, you have a current prince of the realm whose father is the sitting king of not only the UK, but the Commonwealth, who's actually going to be in the hospital. Now you have his son posing with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, who was so rude and disrespectful to his brother and sister-in-law when they were invited guests to Jamaica in 2022, when he said to their face, oh, you'll never be king and queen here. We plan to abolish the monarchy and we're going to become a republic. And you invited them there. So why were you making that speech? You weren't doing anything, sir. You made yourself look like a jackass, basically. So he was so rude and disrespectful to Catherine and William. Now you have Harry and Meghan posing with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, who pretty much wants to abolish any connection with the royal family and have his country out of the Commonwealth and become a republic. Do they not know who these people are and what they represent? Clearly, this is not a good optic. So you have a prince who's suing the Home Office for security because he doesn't feel his family can go there, fly to the UK without police protection, but he's okay to fly to Jamaica, and it's perfectly fine for him to hang out with people who want to abolish the monarchy. Make that make sense. So all I'm saying is I hope the lawyers for the Home Office are getting these photographs. I hope y'all appreciate the lovely gift that Harry has gifted you, and I hope you win your case. This made him look like a complete moron, that he could fly to Jamaica, not worried about security, hang out with people who want to end the monarchy, but yet he plays the prince card when he goes to the UK and wants all of the royal privileges and perks. Again, Harry, you're not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. So what message were Harry and Meghan trying to send by attending this movie premiere? Now, I am not sure if they were actual invited guests because, again, the body language was really off. I believe that Harry and Meghan are completely desperate, that Netflix is about to kick them to the curb. We already know that Spotify kicked them to the curb. They don't have a great reputation. Again, no one is inviting them to award shows or major parties. So I believe he was trying to cozy up to the CEO of Paramount, perhaps trying to get one of his projects over there just in case Netflix pulls the plug. This reminds me a lot of the Lion King appearance when Meghan Markle was sitting there trying to get a voiceover job with the CEO of Disney. Do y'all remember how embarrassing that was? This is kind of reminding me of them trying to grovel to the CEO trying to get work. I believe that is the only reason Harry and Meghan went. Not the bull crap that they were friends and invited guests and that Bob Marley just means so much to Prince Harry. I mean, the fact that you smoke a lot of marijuana, that's like your only connection to Bob Marley. I don't believe for one moment he means anything to you or Meghan. I believe this was an opportunity for Harry and Meghan to be the A-listers at a D-list event and to schmooze up the CEO of Paramount Pictures. What do you guys think? Do you think Harry and Meghan were there to get in the good graces of the director? Do you believe they were sending a message to the royal family by posing with a bunch of anti-monarchists? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. Well, guys, that is all the royal news that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.